I'm Jill Jean, and I'm the Library Director for the Kitsap Regional Library. The library of the 21st century really is more of a community center, and certainly books play an important role, especially now when people are so attached to their technology. I think it's always going to be a part of the human experience to really want to come together and to have places where people can find community and be together for quiet study, for relaxation, for having fun, for learning something new, but real centers of great flexibility so we can almost change the need of the public library on a dime if we need to.
I think libraries are critical to communities because they offer equitable access to information, and we strive to ensure that everyone in the community has the same chance. It's more than just books, it's those informal learning experiences. Babies to teenagers can come in and be in the same learning space. My name is Aaliyah Jernecka, and I am the children's librarian here at Silverdale. Well, we have programs for babies, toddlers, preschoolers, school-age children, and all of our youth services librarians strive to intentionally design programs for and with the children for each developmental stage. Baby Band is just an alternative to baby story time. It's an early literacy program, and what people might not know is that music and language actually share the same brain processing systems. So when children are engaged with active musical play, both sides of their brains are lighting up and connections are being made. The groundwork is being laid for things like vocabulary, mathematics, language, and literacy. Every library has that goal to foster lifelong learners, and with our programs and our resources, we hope that children can come into a library and pursue their passions and find what they're interested in. That's the great thing about these informal education settings, where we can put the child in control of their own learning, and when they get that sense of efficacy, that they can do it and it's important to them, then they kind of go forth and they can chase their dreams.
They learn how to interact as a team member. They learn how to interact with the public. They also get to learn a little bit about just how the library fits in the community. I am Susan Lee. I'm the Public Services Supervisor at Kitsap Regional Library for the Port Orchard branch.
My name is Susan Lovelace, and I am the Port Orchard Hope Inc. representative for Coffee Oasis.
The part that I'm involved with is our internship program, and it's a job training internship. I receive a query from Susan when she has someone that seems to be a good fit to intern at the library, and they come in and they do all the things that staff would do apart from anything that has to do with patron confidentiality. So they help with all of the tasks and the running of the branch.
The Kitsap Regional Library is an awesome fit for some of our teens. They are very encouraging in teaching soft skills. It's a place that just opens their eyes to new opportunities, and a couple have wanted to pursue careers at a library after that, so it's just a really great place for them to be.
I'm excited about our partnership with Coffee Oasis because it can make a difference for teens and young adults that are part of the internship program. And we can see from the beginning of their internship to the end how they've grown. And that is really exciting for me to have been a part of that.
With our programs, we have people who come in and learn something new and then go home, and that's totally fine. We also have people who come in, learn something new, and connect with their neighbors, connect with the people they're sitting next to, connect with the presenters of the presentation, and then go home having learned something new, but also having motivation to keep learning. And that's the type of connection that we really want to make. My name is Priya Cherry. I am an adult services librarian at the downtown Bremerton location of Kitsap Regional Library. So one of the modern roles of the public library is also to serve as a connector between social service organizations and people who need them, to get daily benefits you might need, to navigate online applications and different forms, and it's really complicated, especially if you're in the midst of a difficult life situation, for instance, homelessness or being housing insecure. So as the library, we may not be providing direct service like food, shelter, clothing, but we are providing a space and we are providing information. It sort of fosters a sense of deep connection and investment in not only the place where we live, but the organizations and institutions that make it home for us. Every single library worker I've met in my time here has been unendingly warm and welcoming. We all share the same space, and it's a really nice opportunity to get to make it feel like everyone's home and that we all belong here. This is, a special thing that we should really invest in.
We really are an organization that cares a great deal about good stewardship, about being creative, and about really pushing the envelope as to what public libraries are doing. And I'm proud to say that here at Kitsap Regional Library, we have a lot of firsts. We are one of the first libraries to have a small business development center. We're the first that is doing things like books on tap. So we like to be one of those libraries that charges full ahead but spends their money very wisely. I think the obvious answer about why people should support their public library is it really is one of the most democratic institutions that we have here in this country. It's free, it's open to all. We welcome everyone to come through our doors. But in terms of Kitsap Regional Library itself, the support we get from our tax base is really the analogy I use is that of a cake. And so the philanthropy that we're able to do really brings the icing to the cake and allows us to go outside of what we would be able to do for our community in terms of services or programs or even book collections or even buildings for that matter to really get the communities what they not only need but deserve.